Our coverage of the Brookhaven High Lady Panthers in the State 5A Finals. Game action on B92 is brought to you by Sullivan Ford Lincoln, Exit 40, Brookhaven. Brookhaven Monument, Highway 51 North, Perkins Ace Hardware in Lincoln Plaza. Four Corners Properties, Auburn Road, Brookhaven. King's Daughters Medical Center, Broma's Deli, Brookhaven, and Macomb. RB Wall Oil, Highway 51 North, Old Brook Heating and Cooling. Guy's Pharmacy, Brookhaven, Macomb, Summit, Crystal Springs, and Tylertown. The Reading Nook on Schwem Avenue, Sears of Brookhaven in Lincoln Plaza, Linton Glass, 51 South Brookhaven, the Bank of Brookhaven, and Fielder's Pro Shop, Brookhaven and Macomb. Now let's go courtside for Lady Panther basketball.
Well, good afternoon and welcome to the pavilion on the campus of Ole Miss here in Oxford. The state championships this year are being played at Ole Miss. Coming up, the state 5A girls championship between the Brookhaven High Lady Panthers coming to the ball game this evening. 28-3, coached by Coach Preston Wilson, taking on the Columbus Lady Falcons, 25-4 in the year, coached by Yvonne Harrison. These two clubs, if you look at these records, what they have gone through the year, you just have to surmise that these are the two best teams in Class 5A in the girls division playing here for the state championship this afternoon. Of course, in the quarterfinals, Brookhaven High beating Hattiesburg down at Pearl River and coming back and knocking off Vicksburg 56-46 in the semifinals at the Coliseum in Jackson on Tuesday. Columbus, meantime, handled Wall fairly handily. About a 25-point win over Wall in the semifinals in Jackson as well. Both these clubs feature really good guards. Brookhaven may have a little edge in the post play. That may be where Brookhaven has a little bit of an edge, but the guard play is going to be the key to this ball game this evening, since both clubs have outstanding guards to handle the ball and good shooting guards as well. Of course, the X factor is Cynthia Collins once again. They had 17 points in the ball game on Tuesday. And she is the Ole Miss signee. She will be playing many games on this floor over the next 4 years, I'm quite sure. And looking forward to seeing her play for the Ole Miss Rebels. But she is also the type player who can go down inside, mix it up as a post player, but then step outside and then act like a guard, handling the ball and shooting as well. So it's Columbus and Brookhaven State 5A Girls Championship fixing to get underway here at the pavilion of the campus of Ole Miss at Oxford. Glad to have you along this afternoon. If you have people outside of the listening area who'd like to listen in, just tell them to go to youtube.com, YouTube, and search for our B92 YouTube channel. That's B92. This is all lowercase, B92, space WBKN. Again, that's B92, space WBKN. That'll get you on our YouTube channel to listen to the ball game as well this evening. Let's take 2 minutes right now, 2 minutes down the line. We'll come back, get some more pregame comments, and get ready for the ball game here tonight. Brookhaven and Columbus playing for the State 5A title. Back in 2 minutes after this on B92.
Your heating and cooling system can grind to a halt at the worst possible time. Late at night, on the weekend. Who's here to help you? Old Brook Heating and Cooling has 24-hour on-call service for residential and commercial customers. Keep this number posted, 754-0914. Old Brook Heating and Cooling is an authorized Rheem and Lennox sales and service dealer. For service on your present system or new install, call Old Brook Heating and Cooling, 754-0914. Locally owned and operated.
Old Brook Heating and Cooling. Congratulations, Lady Panthers. How are your vitamin D levels? Beyond its role in bone health, vitamin D3 may also positively impact heart health, immune system function, even cognitive function when it is made part of your diet. Studies have shown that people with vitamin D deficiency are 11 times more likely to get a cold or flu, while supplementing with vitamin D can reduce colds and flu by 42%. Guy's Pharmacy has capsules, chewables, and liquid forms of vitamin D3 available. You can even have your levels checked at any lab test now in Summit. Guy's Pharmacy in Macomb, Summit, Tylertown, Brookhaven, or Crystal Springs. Let us help you be a healthier you.
banking on the go with Bank of Brookhaven's Net Teller. Hey, this is Shannon Aker for Bank of Brookhaven. Mobile banking service offers you easy access to information on your Bank of Brookhaven accounts in a single application, anywhere, anytime. With mobile banking, you can pay your bills 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, while at work or at home or on the road. Hey, at Bank of Brookhaven, it's still all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
It's time to get your lawn in shape for spring. For everything you need for a great-looking lawn, come to Perkins Ace Hardware. From weed killer to tools to get the job done, small engine service, and pad boy mowers, you'll find it all at Perkins Ace Hardware, Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven. Shop the place for the helpful hardware folks.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Perkins Hayes Hardware, open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. till 5 p.m.
Welcome back to the Pavilion here at Ole Miss. For the past, 40 years or more, the state championship games were played at the Coliseum in Jackson. But getting off that floor onto the various college campuses. This year, Ole Miss, of course, they'll be rotating from Mississippi State to Southern Miss as the state championship like football will be kind of rotated around over the next number of years as they have decided to kind of get these players in a college atmosphere here. Of course, the Pavilion, a great facility at Ole Miss, one of the newer facilities in the Southeastern Conference, and you can see why this is an exciting place to play basketball and watch basketball once you get into this building if you've never been here before. And listen on B92.1. If you have people outside the listening area, they can also listen on our YouTube channel. Now, we archive the game as well. So if you have some folks who are here in person, they would like to go back and relive the ball game, you can go back to B92's YouTube channel, B92 space WBKN. It will be archived at that space as well. Let's take another 2 minutes. 2 minutes down the line. We'll come back, get the starting lineup for you, and get ready for the tip-off here. Championship basketball this afternoon on B92, Brookhaven High Lady Panthers and the Columbus High Lady Falcons. We'll take 2 minutes back after this on B92.
For loved ones. Brookhaven Monument also has been a proud supporter of local events and projects. Giving back to the community is important to Brookhaven Monument because by supporting our local organizations, our community benefits from the many services and programs offered. Brookhaven Monument is proud of our community and is proud to support the groups and events that make this a better place to live. Brookhaven Monument Company, Highway 51 North, call 833-5701.
Brookhaven Monument, congratulations to the Lady Panthers for a great season.
March Madness is on at Sullivan Ford Lincoln. With loads of 2020 vehicles arriving daily, we are putting on the full-court press and have steeply discounted our remaining 2019 models with over 20% off select models. We will not be undersold on any remaining 19 vehicles. Score big savings during our super-duper March Madness sales extravaganza. It's a slam dunk when you shop with us. Remember, at Sullivan Ford Lincoln, we pay off your trade. Sullivan Ford Lincoln, we're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
Need glass? Get glass at Lenton Glass, Highway 51 South Brookhaven. Lenton Glass carries and installs glass for auto, home, and business. From a cracked windshield to new glass for your home, the one call is to Lenton Glass, 835-4336. Insurance claims are welcomed, and you get quality professional glass installation every time with Lenton Glass, Highway 51 South in Brookhaven. Don't let a shattering experience ruin your day. Call Lenton Glass, 835-4336.
When it comes to real estate in Southwest Mississippi, buyers and sellers love working with Four Corner Properties, your one-stop real estate shop, whether you're in the market for a new home, commercial property, farmland, or land and timber. Four Corner Properties has the listings and the realtors to put together the best deal for you. Their office is at 149 Auburn Road. Online, 4cplandandhomes.com. That's 4cplandandhomes.com. Or call 601-952-2828.
Four Corner Properties. Good luck, Panthers.
Championship game.
And welcome back to the pavilion here on the campus of Ole Miss. The Brookhaven High Lady Panthers getting set to take on the Columbus Lady Falcons. Columbus will be the home team. Brookhaven will be, of course, the visitors dressed in their road blues. Columbus purple and gold. Let's go to the field right now. Go to the PA announcer for the national anthem and the introduction of the players. Let's stay with the PA announcer for the introduction of the starting lineups.
Also, the principal, David Carter, Brookhaven, principal selection, Columbus. Now introduce the visiting team. Each player celebrating the one winner. Brookhaven's number 10, Genesis Frazier. These players celebrating the winner, Genesis Frazier.
These are the C Spire Scholarship Awards being presented.
Number 33, Charity Yates.
Charity Yates from Columbus receiving the scholarship award, and from Brookhaven it is Genesis Frazier receiving the scholarship award. They're being presented those right now at midcourt here at the pavilion. Coach Holly Clopton, athletic director for Brookhaven High, representing the Panthers. Pictures being taken, of course, and being properly recorded for posterity. So Genesis Frazier, congratulations to her being named the C Spire Scholar, a part of the ball game. Let's go to the floor once again for the introduction of the starting lineups. I think we're in trouble understanding him, but I'll give you the starting lineup real quick here. First of all, for the Brookhaven High Lady Panthers, will be starting at a guard position, senior Ariana McNary, the 5'7" senior. Also starting for the Lady Panthers is Shonda Lewis, 5'5" junior guard. Of course, the all-state player, Ole Miss signee, Olympiana Collins, a 6' senior, starting the post position. Also starting this evening for the Lady Panthers, Sheila Henry, senior 5'7", and rounding out the starting lineup for the Lady Panthers, Lulu Cook, 5'7", the senior. Now for the Columbus Lady Falcons, will be starting this evening. Senior 5'9" shooting guard, Latoya Berry for the Lady Falcons. Also starting for Lady Falcons, DJ Jackson. She's a 5'3" junior. She's also an outstanding guard. She's a point guard. Makes things happen for the Lady Falcons. Also starting this evening for the Lady Falcons, Bree Smith, senior 6'5", 5'6", and she's also listed as a strong forward for the Lady Falcons. Rounding out the starting lineup for the Lady Falcons, Anaya Sadler, 5'7" senior, another guard. And they'll roll out to complete the starting lineup with Charity Yates, the sophomore, will be playing at center tonight for the Lady Falcons. Lady Falcons and Lady Panthers getting set to get going here this evening for the State 5A Championship. Glad to have you along. A couple of events you certainly want to take advantage of over the weekend. Of course, going on again this evening. Tomorrow evening, it's the Spring Fling going on at Exchange Club Park, presented by the Brookhaven Exchange Club. $10 armbands for all the rides tonight, and get them again for $10 tomorrow night. And of course, tomorrow morning, starting at 9 o'clock in downtown Brookhaven, it's a free event for the public to go into town car show. It'll be tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock downtown Brookhaven. So that's one of the events you can take in this weekend in the Brookhaven area. Brookhaven High Baseball going on again tomorrow. They're in the tournament as well. And they're doing quite well in that tournament so far. We're ready to get things started here. Collins will jump in center court for the Lady Panthers, wearing their dark blue road uniforms, red numerals. Lady Falcons will be in their white home uniforms, gold numerals, purple striping. Purple and gold, the colors for Columbus. Brookhaven looking to bring the gold ball back to Brookhaven for the first time since 1984. Last time the Lady Panthers brought home a state championship in girls basketball. It's a three-man crew working the ball game tonight. We're about ready to get things underway. Collins steps to center court, awaiting the Lady Falcons to make their arrival on court. Something center court for the Lady Falcons. Against Collins. That's going to be Barry. Opening tap is going to be controlled by Brookhaven, but lost to the Lady Falcons. Lady Falcons have the basketball. We'll work it over here on the right side. That's over to Barry. He's back out on top to a point guard. And that's going to be Sadler. Back out to Barry. Left side. Here's a three on the way. It's going to be off the back iron. Long rebound pops out here to Brookhaven to Lewis. Lewis in a hurry down the left side. Lewis will back it out now. Goes in the corner. Bring it back out here to Collins. Collins working way out here in the left wing. Works at center court now. Collins comes back left side. Gets it back down in there to Henry. Back out to the top to Cook. Swinging around right side. Collins for the three. In and out, no good. Rebound fought for by Brookhaven. Put back up. And good. Put back by Henry. Brookhaven with the early 2-0 lead as it's just getting underway here at the pavilion at Ole Miss. Jackson brings it down to front court for the Lady Falcons. Pull-up jumper at the left elbow. No good. Rebound is going to be a block by Collins. Collins with a block. Here comes Collins. Trip. And she goes down hard. That's going to be a foul called on the Lady Falcons. That's going to be on Bree Smith. Kind of feet tangled up there. Fortunately, Collins springs right up, ready to go back to work here. Off to Cook. Give the ball back to McNary. McNary will leave it out here between the circles for Lewis. Lewis calls Cook. He'll come back out on the right wing, left side. He'll come down to Henry. Henry wants to drive inside between two players. Puts an off-balance shot up, won't go. Lady Falcons grab the rebound. They'll come back the other way. That's Jackson with the basketball. A pull-up jumper right side of the baseline, no good. Rebound pops out here to Brookhaven's Lewis. He wants to take it all the way down the lane. Shot is up, no good. Travel called on Brookhaven. So turnover back to Columbus. Lady Panthers showing some backcourt pressure now. Pass will come up to Sadler. Sadler in the paint, pulls up in the paint. Shot right out front is good by Sadler. Got it tied up at 2 apiece. With 6:07 left here in the first quarter. McNary. He's in between the circles over here to Lewis. And they throw it away. Looking for Collins in the corner. Cook had a little bit too much mustard in that ball. Fires it over her head out of bounds down in the corner. Of course, this facility not as open as the Coliseum. You got the seating right to the back of the goals on either end. Jackson to the front court. Moves it off left side. 10-foot shot left side. Won't go. Rebound to Collins. Here comes Collins in a hurry. Collins going to take it in the paint. Collins takes it all the way. Underhand layup is no good, but a foul. No foul. Comes back to the ladies. Falcons. Sadler has it. Here's a three on the way. That's going to be good. Give that one to DJ Jackson. Again, this Columbus squad has some really good shooting guards from outside. They take the early 5-2 lead with 5:20 left here in the first quarter. Get the ball over right side over to Henry. Henry back to Cook. Cook's going to fire up a three. Off the bar, back iron, no good. Rebound comes back into Brookhaven and a put back feed inside to Henry. And Henry will put it off the glass for her fourth point of the ball game. 5-4. Columbus on top. Here come the Lady Falcons. Blocked inside by Cook. We're going to get a foul called on the Lulu Cook. This will be a shooting foul. So the line is going to be Sadler to get 2 shots. First free throws of the ball game. Shot is up, and it is good for Sadler. Second free throw up and coming as Sadler will toe that free throw stripe. Looks at the basket. Shots in the air. That was going to be no good. Another rebound for Collins. Gets it ahead here to Lewis. Lewis will bring it up the left side. Gives it right back to Collins for free at the half-court stripe. Over to Henry. McNary, rather. Take it back out top to Collins for the three. Won't go. Another rebound comes off to Columbus. In a hurry, they come back the other way with Jackson. And Jackson kicks it off right side. They're going to have a foul called on Brookhaven. Shooting foul. This could be 3 free throws. Let's wait and see what they rule here. Foul's going to be on Brookhaven. They're going to call the foul on Collins, her first. Team foul number 2. And to the line once again is Sadler. First is up, and it is good. So Sadler now 2 of 3 off the free throw strike. Second free throw up and coming as Sadler launches that shot, and that's going to rattle in there and stays. 8-4, Columbus with the early lead. 4:30 left in the first quarter. Here's Lewis. Lewis wants the team to kind of move around a little bit to get the ball over to McNary. McNary will put the ball on the floor, goes down to the corner, got it down there. Henry kick it back to McNary in the corner. There's a 3 out of the corner short. Rebound comes off to Columbus. Shot was taken by McNary a little bit short. Here comes Sadler. Sadler kicks it out top of the key. Another 3 on the way. That's off the back iron, hits the top of the backboard, and that's going to be an automatic turnover back to Brookhaven. 8-4, Columbus on top. 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. Championship game, State 5A championships here at the Pavilion at Ole Miss. Here's McNary. McNary works it out between the circles. McNary goes right side to Collins, back to McNary. McNary to Lewis. Lewis on the wing on the left side, puts the ball on the floor, drives to the top of the key, dumps it off in the paint, right out front. Shot is up and no good. Shot was taken underneath by Henry. Couldn't get it to go. Once again, a rebound claimed by Columbus. Sadler gives it back over here to Jackson. Jackson's going to back it out between the circles. Jackson pulls it out near the timeline. Comes back to Sadler. Sadler will hold the ball high. Comes top of the key. Gets it out here to Bree Smith. Top of the key once again to Jackson. Jackson, right side to Sadler. Sadler puts it on the floor, spots up 10-foot shot, right side, won't go. And rebound comes off to Collins.
Move it.
Lady Panthers come back the other way. Collins, top of the key, left side to Cook. Out of the corner. 3 on the way, no good. The long rebound will kick out to Jackson for the Lady Falcons. Jackson hands it off to Sadler. Sadler coming down the right side on the defense, kind of went to Jackson. Get it over to Sadler. Sadler gets a layup. Columbus with a timeout on the court. 2:54 left in the first quarter. Columbus 10, Brookhaven 4. They'll take 30 down the line. Brookhaven High Lady Panther Championship basketball continues after this on B92.
For springtime savings, come to your hometown Sears and Lincoln Plaza Highway 51 North Brookhaven. Your hometown Sears is locally owned and operated, and they feature price matching against local competitors. Sears carries the brands you know: Whirlpool, Kenmore, Samsung, Maytag, GE, Frigidaire, LG, KitchenAid, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment, and more. Shop your hometown Sears in Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven, Monday through Saturday from 9 till 6. Call Sears, 833-5811.
Well, back here is the Pavilion at Ole Miss. Columbus for the early lead, 10-4 over Brookhaven with 2:54 left in this first quarter. Columbus gets back on defense. Looks like they're going to drop into a 2-3 zone on Brookhaven. Here's Lewis. Off to Collins, back to Lewis on the wing of the left side. Lewis at the top of the key to McNary. McNary goes right side over to Willis, who just checked in. Kaiser Willis gets to the ball game. Off to Lewis. Lewis goes in the corner to Collins. Collins and that corner ball tapped away. Turnover back to Columbus. Here comes Sadler. This is off to Jackson, and it's good. Jackson and Sadler are working well at the guard spot so far for Columbus. Give that one to Jackson, 12-4 Columbus. There's Cook for the three, fires it out of the corner, right side, off the rim, no good. Another rebound to Columbus. Jackson to the front court. Jackson going to hold it out between the circles. Jackson goes left side over here to Barry. Over to Sadler. Sadler on the wing on the right side, working on Cook, puts it on the floor. In the paint, blocked there by Collins. Out of the pass comes to Lewis. Lewis in the breakaway. Lewis in and under, layup is good on the other end by Lewis. Makes it 12-6, Columbus. Angel Wilkinson, the freshman, set to come in for Brookhaven. A little backboard pressure by the Lady Panthers. Jackson breaks it, puts it over to Barry. Barry's going to put the ball on the floor, drive to the baseline, cut off. Brings it right back on the top here. Jackson for the three, off the rim, no good. Grabbing the rebound on the floor. Big scramble forward, out of bounds, off Columbus. Wilkinson will come in and Cook will get a break. Lady Panthers with Lewis working the point now. She'll work out between the circles, right side to McNary. Back over to Lewis. Lewis out here on the right wing. Comes left side to Wilkinson in the corner. On the left side, they come into the paint right out front. Wilkinson shot a little bit short, hit the back iron, popped out. And the pass comes up the court here. Off to Sadler. Sadler works to the baseline, puts a tough shot up and got it. Sadler had a couple of players hanging on her, able to get the ball away and scores. 14-6 Columbus with 41 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Collins. Collins to the right elbow of the lane. Shot is up, rolls on the rim, and holds on and goes in. First points of the ball game for Collins. 14-8 Columbus. So backcourt pressure by Brookhaven. Columbus will fire it over to Sadler. Comes into the front court. Sadler, top of the key to Jackson. Left side. Get it to Taylor. Ball knocked free on the floor. Picked up by Collins. Collins is going to be foul. Looks like had a foul called on Columbus. Call that foul on Barry. Her first team foul. Number 2 on the Lady Falcons. 12 seconds left in the first quarter. Lady Panthers will have ball possession with 12 seconds left. They'll play it in the front court. Checking in for the Lady Falcons is going to be Shania Gibbons, freshman point guard.
Hey, got 12 seconds. Got 12 seconds.
Lewis swings it left side to Collins. Back to Lewis. Right side to McNary. Block is out at 6. Lewis to Collins. Collins puts it on the floor. Spots up left elbow. Got it. At the buzzer, Collins gets one to chest to the left side of the free throw stripe. And Brookhaven cuts the lead to 4 at the end of the first quarter. Columbus 14, Brookhaven High 10. Let's take 60 down the line. Lady Panthers championship basketball continues after this on B92.
College entry and scholarships depend on your ACT score. The Reading Nook in Brookhaven now has individual ACT tutoring to help you improve your ACT score. The Reading Nook's ACT program has helped students improve their ACT score by 5+ points each time they've taken the test. For details on the ACT tutoring program, come to the Reading Nook, 520 Schwinn Avenue, Brookhaven, or call 601-990-4085.
Have you tried one of the new bowls at Broma's Deli?
Huh?
Broma's Deli now serves delicious Greek bowls, burger bowls, and kale bowls. Plus, they now have gyros on the menu. It's an experience that will bowl over your taste buds. Try one of the bowl selections or a gyro at Broma's Deli, Hampton Drive off Brookway Boulevard at Exit 40 Brookhaven. Also, visit Broma's in Edgewood Mall, McCall.
Roma's Deli, go Panthers.
So back at the Pavilion at Ole Miss, first quarter stats real quick for you. Well, Brookhaven shooting 33% from the field, have yet to shoot actually a low of 6 of 3-point shots, and no free throws made for Brookhaven. For Columbus, they're shooting also 33%, but they do have one three-pointer, 25%, and they're doing it on the free throw line as well, 3 of 4 off the free throw stripe. Scoring for Brookhaven in the first quarter, it is Lewis with 2, Collins with 4, Henry with 4 as well for Brookhaven. Collins already with 3 blocked shots in the ball game, and Collins with a total of 6 rebounds in the ball game. Brookhaven has 12 rebounds and 9 rebounds for Columbus. 14-10 Columbus on top here. We go to the second quarter of the girls' state 5A championship game at the Pavilion here at Ole Miss. Both these squads have had outstanding regular seasons. Brookhaven coming into this ball game 28-3, Columbus 25-4. As we anticipated outstanding guard play from Columbus, and their 2 guards have really been carrying the load for this ball club so far at Sadler and Jackson. Jackson has 5 points in the ball game so far for Columbus, and Sadler put 8 already for Columbus. The Panthers have ball possession as the second quarter gets underway. That's Lewis off to McNary. McNary being guarded out front here, gives it back off to Lewis between the circles. Left side to McNary. McNary has the ball knocked out of bounds. It'll just stay with the Lady Panthers. Sadler got a hand on it, knocked it out of bounds, stays with the Lady Panthers. McNary fires it back out here to Lewis. Lewis works out between the circles. Lewis comes back to the left side, on the wing of the left side to McNary, back to Lewis. Lewis will go to Wilkinson. The freshman fires up a 3 and got it. First 3 of the ball game belongs to the freshman Angel Wilkinson. That cuts it to a 1-point lead, 14-13. Columbus. Here's Sadler. Gives the ball over to Smith, Bree Smith. And back out on top to Jackson. Jackson off to Sadler. Sadler puts it on the 4. Right elbow up off the back iron, no good. Collins had the rebound, knocked out of her hands. Jump ball, possession arrow. We'll go to Columbus. Columbus will play it in underneath their own goal. DJ Jackson, the junior, will trigger the ball in here for Columbus. Looking, gets it off here. The shot to the left of the lane is no good. Shot was taken there by Bree Smith. Whether by Natalia Barry went out of bounds. Now Brookhaven had a hand on it, couldn't quite come up with it. Pass will come out to Jackson. Check out the Sadler between the circles. Sadler goes left side to Jackson. Jackson put the ball on the floor, go back and way out near the timeline, near center court. Left side to Sadler. Sadler comes out between the circles to Bree Smith. Right side, baseline jumper is going to be a block. Blocked there by Willis, and a steal right back out front by Jackson. Got the good roll and goes in. Steal by Jackson, pulled up about 5 feet right in front of the goal. Hit the backside of the iron and stayed high in the air and came in. Here's McNary back out to Lewis. Lewis, right side over to McNary. McNary gives it back to Lewis. Lewis in the wing of the left side. Goes back over to Collins. Collins wants to go to the baseline. And kind of miscommunication there that she's looking for. I believe she's looking for Willis to be along the baseline, but Willis wasn't there, and he goes out of bounds back to Columbus. Sadler back to Jackson. Jackson being picked up at a half court out front here by McNary. Left side, Columbus goes to Gibbons. Here's back to Mary. Back over here to Jackson. Baseline, back out to Jackson. Jackson wants to drive inside, cut off. Gives it to Sadler. Sadler, then heavy traffic, fires one over McNary. Short rebound to Columbus. Columbus is going to be foul on the floor on Brookhaven. Foul on Brookhaven. That's on Collins. That's 2 on Collins. Rebound by Bree Smith. And Bree Smith got Collins in the air, and Collins kind of came down on top of her, and they call a foul right there. 16-13 Columbus on top. 5:47 left in the first half of play. Going to go inside to Bree Smith. Pass a little bit too hot to handle for Smith. Goes off her hands out of bounds. Good contingent of Brookhaven faithful that made the trip up to Ole Miss to cheer on the Lady Panthers here this evening. Lulu Smith will check back in. Also coming back in is Jayla Henry. Agneri and Willis will come out. Across the timeline will come Lewis. Gives it off to Collins, back to Lewis. Lewis wants Wilkinson to come back higher on the right wing. Lewis goes to Wilkinson on the right wing. Gives it right back to Lewis between the circles. Lewis gives it off to Cook. Cook way out here on the right wing. Puts it on the floor, being guarded there by Sadler. Gives it back off to Lewis. Lewis gets the ball now to Collins to work it out between the circles. Collins with a one-handed dribble. Puts it on the floor. Dives in the paint. Fires up a shot. Short. Rebound fought for inside. Lady Falcons come out of there with it. Up ahead they'll come to Sadler. Sadler driving in hard, and Collins with a block out of bounds. Collins with 8 rebounds already in the ball game for Brookhaven. Columbus has the ball right out front, wide open, and missing that ball. It went in. I thought she missed it. That ball went way up in the air by Givens and then came straight down and goes through. 18-13 Columbus. Out of the right corner. Shot is short. Chasing it down. Wilkinson got her own rebound. Good hustle by the freshman to get that loose ball. Back out to Collins to Wilkinson. Wilkinson puts it on the floor. One hand pass right side over here to Henry. Right back to Wilkinson to Collins. Collins fires up a three. Good by Collins off the right wing. So for Collins, that's 7 points in the ball game. Timeout, Columbus. Breaking the action. 4:19 left in the first half. Columbus 18, Brookhaven 16. Let's take 60. I'll check that. We'll take 30. 30 down the line. Brookhaven High. Lady Panthers Championship basketball continues after this on B92.
Here's a truck before it was taken to Fielder's Pro Shop. Here's the same truck after it was personalized at Fielder's Pro Shop. Fielder's Pro Shop in Brookhaven and Macomb carries the largest inventory of truck accessories in Southwest Mississippi. Lift kits, truck bed covers, window tinting, chrome accessories, and so much more, including Yeti coolers. Personalize your ride at Fielder's Pro Shop, Auburn Road, south of Highway 84 West Brookhaven, and South Broadway, Macomb. Personalize your ride at Fielder's Pro Shop.
Well, time back in. Brookhaven back on defense right now. Sadler has the basketball for Columbus. Comes in the paint right out front. Shot is good. Right out front. Givens had about a 3-foot shot that goes in. 20-16. Columbus on top of Brookhaven with 3:57 left in this first half. Collins out between the circles. Left side to Cook in the corner. But come. There's Lewis driving the baseline. Feed inside. So Henry put back by Wilkinson. Henry missed his shot. And a put back by Wilkinson. 5 points for Wilkinson. Brookhaven's back to within 2, 20-18. Columbus on top, 3:33 left. There's a long three, good off the left wing. And that's going to be Shania Gibbons for the long three off the left wing. 23-18. 5-point advantage for Columbus. Lewis, right side to Wilkinson. Wilkinson, ball stolen and falling down, and the save by Columbus. Driving inside, layup, no good. Offside rebound, put back up by Sadler is good. Sadler, tough player, mixed it up in there and got that rebound. Jackson had it, stumbled and fell down, and Columbus able to save the basketball. And converted points out of it. 7-point lead for Columbus, 25-18. Another turnover by the Lady Panthers. Here comes Columbus back the other way. Nice give and go to Jackson. Jackson got in between two defenders, broke open, and got the bounce pass perfectly into her. She caught it in perfect stride for the layup. And Columbus has extended their lead, breaking the action. 2:41 left in the first half. Columbus 27, Brookhaven 18. Let's take another 30 down the line. Brookhaven High Lady Panther Championship Basketball will continue after this on B92.
Ethanol added or non-ethanol, whichever blend of fuel you prefer, RB Wall Oil, Highway 51 North Brookhaven has the choice for you, and RB Wall Oil will pump your gas for you. Pull in, fill up, and be on your way. For all your petroleum products, you can depend on RB Wall Oil Company. Highway 51 North Brookhaven, open Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. till 7, and Saturday, 6 a.m. till 2. RB Wall Oil, where service still matters. Call 833-6721.
RB Wall Oil. Good luck, Lady Panthers.
2:41 left in this first half of play. Columbus 27, Brookhaven 18. Brookhaven got it to win 2, and Columbus has gone on a 7-0 run to build the lead back up 27-18. Lewis will come across the timeline as Collins to her left, McNary to her right. Gets it off to McNary. Back to McNary on the right side. McNary puts it on the floor. Goes back out to Lewis. Lewis for the three. It's way off the mark. Rebound fought for in the lane. Off the hands of Brookhaven. Scooped up by Columbus. Here comes Jackson to Sadler. Sadler pulls up. Shot blocked again by Collins. Ball's in the floor. Big scramble for it. Jump ball. Possession arrow, Brookhaven. So Collins will trigger the ball in here for Brookhaven. Puts it out here to Lewis. Lewis again will work with Collins to her left. Got McNary to her right. Way out here in the wings. Lewis comes top of the key. Goes back left side to Collins. Collins looks around and gives it out to Cook. Cook back to McNary. Take it off right side over here to Willis. Back to McNary on the wing on the right side. Top of the key to Cook. Cook looking for somebody to get the ball to. Now gets it back out to McNary. McNary back out to Collins. Way out of here between the circles. Collins puts it on the floor at the free throw line. Kicks into the corner. And we've got a travel call on Brookhaven. Lewis in the corner down on the left side was going to try to put the ball down and drive the baseline. And the official right there called her for the travel as soon as she took the first step. Here come the Lady Falcons. That's going to be Jackson. Jackson gives it off to Sadler. Sadler drives in the paint, pull-up jumper in the paint, off the back iron. Another rebound for Collins. Fires it ahead, gets it down here to Lewis. Lewis back to Collins. Collins top of the key. Right side's coming to McNary. McNary, 18-footer, right side is good, just inside the three-point arc. McNary gets her first bucket of the ball game. 27-20, Columbus on top. 1 minute left in the first half. Jackson brings it up the court here for Columbus. Jackson across the timeline. Goes left side over here to Givens. Givens cross court to Sadler. Sadler puts it on the floor, drives for the baseline, comes inside, kicks it off a wide open teammate for the three, and it's good. DJ Jackson got wide open on the left side. Nobody around her. Good pass to her from Sadler, and she nails the three. 30-20. Columbus by 10 and 26 seconds left in the first half. Checking in is going to be Denasia Williams, the 5'11 sophomore, will check in. Columbus has ball possession. Jackson off to Sadler. Sadler guarded by Lewis. Into the corner, they'll come back in here. We've got a reach-in foul on Brookhaven. That's going to be on Cook. That's the second on Cook. 14 fouls on Brookhaven. Checking back in for Brookhaven is going to be Jayla Henry. The 5'7 senior will check back in. Columbus with ball possession. Throw it out here to Jackson. Jackson going to give it to Givens on the left wing. Givens spots up top of the key for the three, and now no good. Williams grabs the rebound for Brookhaven. At the buzzer, half-court shot by Brookhaven is no good. We played 1.5 here 1.5 away from the championship gold ball being presented. Right now, though, not good for the home team. It's Columbus 30, Brookhaven 20. Let's take 2 minutes. 2 minutes down the line. We'll come back and recap this first half of action for you right after this on B92.
At KDMC Pediatric and Adolescent Clinic, we have two patients, your child and you, the parent. We communicate so you and your family get the reassurance you need. Your pediatricians and pediatric nurse practitioners know exactly how you feel because we feel the same way. After all, it's our community too. Call KDMC Pediatric and Adolescent Clinic to make an appointment today. 601-823-5204. King's Daughters Medical Center, caring for our community like no one else can.
Your heating and cooling system can grind to a halt at the worst possible time. Late at night, on the weekend. Who's here to help you? Old Brook Heating and Cooling has 24-hour on-call service for residential and commercial customers. Keep this number posted, 754-0914. Old Brook Heating and Cooling is an authorized Rheem and Lennox sales and service dealer. For service on your present system or new install, call Old Brook Heating and Cooling, 754-0914. Locally owned and operated.
Old Brook Heating and Cooling. Congratulations, Lady Panthers. How are your vitamin D levels? Beyond its role in bone health, vitamin D3 may also positively impact heart health, immune system function, even cognitive function when it is made part of your diet. Studies have shown that people with vitamin D deficiency are 11 times more likely to get a cold or flu, while supplementing with vitamin D can reduce colds and flu by 42%. Guy's Pharmacy has capsules, chewables, and liquid forms of vitamin D3 available. You can even have your levels checked at any lab test now in Summit. Guy's Pharmacy in Macomb, Summit, Tylertown, Brookhaven, or Crystal Springs. Let us help you be a healthier you.
It's always good to do banking with people you know and trust, people who are interested in you and willing to get involved in helping you. Hey, this is Shannon Aker with Bank of Brookhaven, and that's the story of our bank, local people who operate the only remaining home-owned bank with the interest of this community at heart. Let us be your bank. At Bank of Brookhaven, it's all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back at halftime here at the Pavilion at Ole Miss State 5A Championship Girls game. It is Columbus 30, Brookhaven High 20 here at halftime. Let's check our halftime stats right now. First of all, for Columbus, we mentioned their guards, outstanding guard play here this evening for the Lady Falcons. Bree Smith has played, has not scored. Also playing and not scoring is going to be Barry. Now, DJ Jackson, she's one of the guards we've been talking about. 12 points in the ball game for Jackson. And I Sadler, the other guard, with 10 points in the ball game. So between those two players, that accounts for 22 points for Columbus between the two guards. Also, Shania Gibbons has 7 points in the ball game, 1 point on a free throw by Tate in this first half. Columbus is shooting some 39% from the field. They're 3 of 7 from the three-point arc, or 43%. 3 of 4 off the free throw stripe for 75%. Now for Brookhaven, Ayana McNary has 2 points in the ball game. Ashante Lewis has 2. Cynthia Collins with 7 points, already 10 rebounds, and 6 block shots in the contest for Collins. 4 points for Henry, 5 points for Angel Wilkinson, and a 3-pointer and a 2-pointer for Wilkinson. Lady Panthers shooting 39% from the floor, 20% from the three-point arc. They're 2 of 10 shooting three-pointers and have yet to shoot a free throw tonight against Columbus. So there's your halftime stat situation. Halftime score is Columbus 30, Brookhaven High 20. Let's take another 2 minutes. 2 minutes down the line. We'll come back with more halftime comments from the State 5A Girls Championship. Back after this on B92.
With spring, thoughts of going fishing and cooking out come to mind. Perkins Hayes Hardware in Lincoln Plaza carries a complete selection of hunting and fishing supplies. And for that cookout, they feature a huge selection of barbecue grills, coolers, and of course all kinds of home appliances. Find it all at Perkins Hayes Hardware, Highway 51 North in Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven, the home of the helpful hardware folks. For over 7 decades, Brookhaven Monument Company has created lasting memorials as fitting remembrances for loved ones. Brookhaven Monument also has been a proud supporter of local events and projects. Giving back to the community is important to Brookhaven Monument because by supporting our local organizations, our community benefits from the many services and programs offered. Brookhaven Monument is proud of our community and is proud to support the groups and events that make this a better place to live. Brookhaven Monument Company, Highway 51 North, call 833-5701.
Brookhaven Monument, congratulations to the Lady Panthers for a great season.
March Madness is on at Sullivan Ford Lincoln. With loads of 2020 vehicles arriving daily, we are putting on the full court press and have steeply discounted our remaining 2019 models with over 20% off select models. We will not be undersold on any remaining 19 vehicles. Score big savings during our Super Duper March Madness sales extravaganza. It's a slam dunk when you shop with us. Remember, at Sullivan Ford Lincoln, we pay off your trade. Sullivan Ford Lincoln, we're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
Need glass? Get glass at Lenton Glass, Highway 51 South Brookhaven. Lenton Glass carries and installs glass for auto, home, and business. From a cracked windshield to new glass for your home, the one call is to Lenton Glass, 835-4336. Insurance claims are welcomed, and you get quality professional glass installation every time with Lenton Glass, Highway 51 South in Brookhaven. Don't let a shattering experience ruin your day. Call Lenton Glass, 835-4336.
Well, back here at the Pavilion at Ole Miss, we're at halftime. Columbus on top of Brookhaven, 30-20 at the state 5A championship. Brookhaven looking to bring that gold ball back to Brookhaven for the first time since 1984. Of course, I'm quite sure Coach Wilson is trying to map out some strategy to slow down these two guards for Columbus, DJ Jackson, and also Sadler. Elias Sadler, between the two, they have 22 of the Columbus 30 points in the contest so far. We mentioned going into the ball game, that's been the strength of this Columbus squad is those two guards, and they're showing it again tonight. Brookhaven is struggling at the three-point arc, 2 of 4, actually have 2 of 10 of the game so far from the three-point arc, shooting 39%, and have not been to the free throw line here in this first half of play against Columbus. So one more half to go. After that, one of these two teams will pack up that gold ball and take it back to their school's trophy case. It will be displayed among their other trophies. And some activities coming up this evening. After the ball game's over, I'm going to head over to Exchange Club Park and enjoy the spring playing going on again this evening. And again, tomorrow evening, 6:30 till 10. $10 armbands again tonight. And again, tomorrow night gets you all the rides, of course, the fair food, all the games and all that going on at Exchange Club Park. Also, tomorrow morning, starting at 9 o'clock, it's a Go Into Town car show sponsored by Fielder's Pro Shop of Brookhaven and McCall. Great selection of classic cars and show cars. Understand well over 200 entries have been already lined up to go. So it'll start 9 o'clock in the morning, free admission for the public. There have a lot of activities going on there tomorrow morning, about 9 o'clock. We're at a halftime state 5A championship game, Brookhaven and Columbus. Brookhaven, though, on the short end of the score right now is Columbus 30, Brookhaven 20. Let's take another 2 minutes. 2 minutes down the line. We'll continue the Brookhaven Lady Panther basketball from the state 5A championship right after this on B92.
When it comes to real estate in Southwest Mississippi, buyers and sellers love working with Four Corner Properties, your one-stop real estate shop, whether you're in the market for a new home, commercial property, farmland, or land and timber. Four Corner Properties has the listings and the realtors to put together the best deal for you. Their office is at 149 Auburn Road. Online, 4cplandandhomes.com. That's 4cplandandhomes.com. Or call 601-952-2828.
Four Corner Properties. Good luck, Panthers.
For springtime savings, come to your hometown Sears and Lincoln Plaza Highway 51 North Brookhaven. Your hometown Sears is locally owned and operated, and they feature price matching against local competitors. Sears carries the brands you know: Whirlpool, Kenmore, Samsung, Maytag, GE, Frigidaire, LG, KitchenAid, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment, and more. Shop your hometown Sears in Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven, Monday through Saturday from 9 to 6. Call Sears, 833-5811.
College entry and scholarships depend on your ACT score. The Reading Nook in Brookhaven now has individual ACT tutoring to help you improve your ACT score. The Reading Nook's ACT program has helped students improve their ACT score by 5+ points each time they've taken the test. For details on the ACT tutoring program, come to the Reading Nook, 520 Schwinn Avenue, Brookhaven, or call 601-990-4085.
Have you tried one of the new bowls at Broma's Deli?
Huh?
Broma's Deli now serves delicious Greek bowls, burger bowls, and kale bowls. Plus, they now have gyros on the menu. It's an experience that will bowl over your taste buds. Try one of the bowl selections or a gyro at Broma's Deli, Hampton Drive off Brookway Boulevard at Exit 40, Brookhaven. Also, visit Broma's in Edgewood Mall, McCall.
Roma's Deli, go Panthers.
Back here at the Pavilion at Ole Miss as we get ready for the second half of play. Brookhaven trying to get things on track here to get back in this ball game. Got it to within 2. It was a 20-18 game, and then Columbus goes on now score Brookhaven 10-2 over the balance of that half, and they go to the locker rooms at halftime with Columbus leading at 30-20. And then we had Collins with a good first half for Brookhaven. Collins in the contest with 7 points, 10 rebounds, and also has some 6 block shots already. Leading the way for Columbus in the scoring division is Jackson, 12 points in the contest, and Sadler with 10. Again, those two guards accounting for 22 of the Lady Falcons' points. We'll see what kind of a strategy the Lady Panthers employ now, try to get those two to have to work a little harder here in the second half of play. Was following the game presentation of the medallions for those players who are playing in this contest, and a presentation of the trophies, of course, a gold ball to be awarded to the champion. One more half to go here. Brookhaven coming into the ball game 28-3. Columbus 25-4. Second half just about ready to get underway here. Both teams gather around their coaches. Coach Wilson with a final instruction for his Lady Panthers. Coach Hairston giving her charges their final third quarter instructions. Now Michaela Reeves in the ball game for Columbus. She did not play in the first half. She's a 5'11" sophomore. But Columbus may try to get a little more height on the floor right now. Of course, the two guards will stay in there. There's going to be Sadler, drives inside, throws it away. Good right to Brookhaven's Lulu Smith. Here comes Collins. Collins going to drive it all the way in the paint, puts the shot up, won't go. Cook fighting for the rebound, got it to Brookhaven. Off to McNary. McNary's shot is good. McNary off to the left side of the free throw line. That's her 4th point of the ball game. High court pressure now for Brookhaven. That's Jackson. Jackson behind the back dribble, gets it around Collins. Jackson to the front court. Left side ball tipped out of bounds. Stays with Columbus. Lewis got a hand on it, knocked it out of bounds. Ball on the floor. Loose pass came in. Jump ball, possession arrow. Goes back to Brookhaven. Mistake between those two guards. Gives the ball back to Brookhaven. Lewis will work the point now for the Lady Panthers. Lewis goes to Collins on the right side, left side. Lewis back out here. Got it to Henry. Right side, got it to McNary. McNary's got to back it out near the timeline. Goes to Collins. Collins flips a pass to Cook. Cook in the wing on the left side. In the corner, she'll come down to Lewis. Back to Collins. Collins pull up jumper with the left elbow. Rattle it home. That's 9 points for Collins. Brookhaven 30 within the 6th round. And Coach Harrison for Columbus would not that timeout. Brookhaven after a quick 4-0 run to get things started here in the second quarter. Breaking the action. 6:34 left in the third quarter. It's Columbus 30, Brookhaven 24. They'll take 30 down the line. Brookhaven High Lady Panther Championship basketball continues after this on B92.
Here's a truck before it was taken to Fielder's Pro Shop. Here's the same truck after it was personalized at Fielder's Pro Shop. Fielder's Pro Shop in Brookhaven and Macomb carries the largest inventory of truck accessories in Southwest Mississippi. Lift kits, truck bed covers, window tinting, chrome accessories, and so much more, including Yeti coolers. Personalize your ride at Fielder's Pro Shop, Auburn Road, south of Highway 84 West Brookhaven, and South Broadway Macomb. Personalize your ride at Fielder's Pro Shop.
Time back in, Columbus for the basketball. Getting off here to Sadler. Backcourt pressure by Brookhaven. As Jackson fires it ahead, gets it down to Barry. Barry's going to work on the wing of the left side. Cross-court pass, he comes over to Sadler. Sadler's going to put the ball on the floor, drive to the baseline, cut off by Collins. Gets it back out here. It's from the top of the key. That's Jackson. Jackson in the paint, fires it up there, won't go. Rebound comes off to the Lady Falcons. Put it back out to Sadler. Jackson works it out between the circles, back to Sadler. Sadler drives in the paint, shoots one over Collins, missed it. Rebound inside to put back up. Foul called on Brookhaven. Foul on the Lady Panthers. That's going to be on Cook. That's 3 on Cook. And to the line to shoot some free throws is Michaela Reeves. First is up, and it is good. Columbus is the only team that shot free throws so far in the ball game. Williams will come back in. Denasia Williams, the 5'11 sophomore, checks back in for Brookhaven. Reeves has one more free throw to launch at the goal here. That one's up, and that one's no good. Rebound fought for. Williams had it, knocked out of her hands. Pass touch there by Barry for Columbus. So back to Brookhaven. McMurray, his ball right back to Lewis. He'll bring it across the timeline. Lewis working top of the key. Lewis goes left side over to McMurray. McMurray pull up left wing, and there's the first three, or second three of the ball game for Brookhaven. That's McMurray off the left wing, nailing a big three. 31-27. Brookhaven within 4. 5:33 left in the third quarter. Brookhaven applying some pressure. Pass inside. Out of bounds, off the hands of Columbus. Doing it in the traffic, went off the hands. Actually went off the hands of Brookhaven. At first I thought they gave the ball back to Brookhaven to say went off Brookhaven. Brookhaven getting a little more pressure on those two guards this half so far. Here's Jackson working out between the circles. Right side they'll come over here to Reeves. Reeves gives the ball back inside. That's Sadler, puts up a tough shot, draws a foul, and she'll get 2 shots. Foul's going to be called on Williams. First on Williams, second team foul on Brookhaven. To the line to shoot 2 is going to be Sadler. Sadler 3 of 4 off the free throw stripe so far in this ball game. That's up, and that is good. Second free throw up and coming as Sadler knows the line, looks at the basket, launches a shot up, and that one's going to be no good. Another rebound for Collins. It's Collins' 9th rebound of the ball game. Lewis works out between the circles. Lewis right side to McNary. McNary comes to the top of the key. Right back out here to Willis. Put it back to Henry. Henry back to Collins. Collins going to be between the circles. Right side to McNary. Another 3 on the way. That's going to be good. 2 threes for McNary off the right wing. 32-29. Brookhaven within 3. 4:35 left in the third quarter. Pass up the court to Sadler. Sadler And he's driving the paint, pull-up jumper at the free throw stripe, won't go. Rebound inside Collins, got another rebound. It's Collins for rebound, number 11. Pass down the court. Lewis got free, layup good by Lewis. That'll tie it up. 32 all. They're giving a 12-2 run here in the third quarter. Here's Jackson. Jackson in the paint, top of the key. Will come to Givens. Givens in the paint. And at his free throw line won't go. Rebound for Columbus. Got another jump ball possession arrow. Brookhaven. Wilkinson sets to come back in. Checking back in is B. Smith for Columbus. No, check that. Columbus gets the possession. Columbus got the possession. Pass will come right on top. But I have a foul on the floor on Collins. That's 3 on Collins. Not a shooting foul. Call the foul on the floor.
Baseline,
There's Jackson. Jackson with the basketball. He's going to work it out between the circles. Right side, they'll come to Reeves. Reeves gives the ball back in the paint to Sadler. Sadler shot partially blocked out. Another foul on Brookhaven. That's going to be a foul on McNary. 4th team foul already on Brookhaven. None on Columbus so far.
Stay in, y'all. Stay in.
Has to come way out here near the timeline, get it out to Sadler. Is back in the corner. There's Jackson with the basketball. Stepped on the sideline, turns it over. Jackson caught it, backed up. As she backed up, she stepped on the sideline, out of bounds, back to the Lady Panthers. Upward pressure by Columbus. Collins has it. Collins will bring it across the sideline. Collins in the paint. And wants to boost it off inside. We got a foul on the Lady Falcons. First foul of the half on the Lady Falcons. That's going to be on Bree Smith, her second. Will not be a shooting foul. Brookhaven plays it in underneath her own goal. Collins fires it out here to Lewis out near the timeline. Lewis is guarded by Sadler. Lewis slips, falls down, able to save the ball back to McNary. Nice job by Lewis to save. Here's Collins. We're out near the timeline. Collins puts the ball on the floor, being guarded by Smith. Collins in the paint, dumps it off inside. Ball tipped, and had a jump ball. Good, a hustle. Taylor Henry fighting in there to tie that ball up with a last second. That gives the ball back to Brookhaven. Checking out for Brookhaven. Wilkinson coming back in is Kaiser Willis. Willis has it off to Collins. Collins in the wing on the right side. Right check at Collins in the corner. Right side for the three is good. Now Brookhaven has the lead for the first time in a long time. 35-32. They trailed by 10 at halftime. Here's Columbus. Off to Sadler. Sadler baseline cut off. Sadler trying to work in the paint. Pull-up jumper in the paint off the mark. No good. Rebound fought for. Pulled down by Brookhaven. The ball kicked out to Collins. Ahead to Lewis. McNary for a three. Raised the bottom of the net out of bounds. Back to Columbus. Collins now with a double-double in the ball game. 12 rebounds and 12 points. So the two big threes by McNary fuel this Brookhaven comeback here in the third quarter. Reeves has it for Columbus, gets it off to Sadler to Jackson. Jackson cut off by Henry. Off to Sadler. Gives it off to the teammate underneath, can't do anything. Get it back out to Henry. Whether to Jackson, and Jackson will hit the threes. Jackson's third to 3. She now has 15 in the ball game. That ties her back up at 35 apiece. 1:46 left here in the third quarter. Collins, right side to Lewis. Lewis comes back out on top of Collins. Collins behind the back dribble, drives in the paint, feeds it off right to left side. Back to McNary. Pull-up jumper. Baseline is no good, but she's fouled, and this will be the first trip to the free throw line this evening for Brookhaven. Foul on Bree Smith, 3 on her. First time tonight, Brookhaven has shot free throws. McNary gets 2. First is up and is good. Checking back in for Columbus is Barry. So check in, and the checking out is going to be B. Smith with the 3 fouls. McNary, one more free throw coming up. That's in the air. That's going to be off the rim. No good. Columbus got the rebound. Reeves with the rebound. Leaves it here in the backcourt for Jackson. Ahead will come to Sadler. Sadler in the lane. Pull-up jumper in the lane. No good. Rebound. Top one underneath. Put back up by Columbus. Reeves grabbed that loose ball. Puts it back off the glass and scores. 37-36. Columbus regains the lead. 1:14 left in the third quarter. And Brookhaven turns it over. Pass goes off the hands of Taylor Henry. Gibbons gives the ball now to Sadler, rather to Jackson. Jackson comes top of the key to Barry. Barry goes the right side, gets it over there to Gibbons. Gibbons fires up the 3, won't go. Put back up is no good, but a foul called on Brookhaven. That'll put Reeves on the line. That's going to be a foul called on Henry. Her first team foul, number 5 on Brookhaven. Williams and Wilkinson set to come in for Brookhaven. Reeves 1 of 2 off the free throw stripe. She did not play in the first half. That one rims out. No good. So Williams checks in. Wilkinson comes in. Henry comes out. And Lewis will check out. Reeves' second shot is up, and that is good. That kind of hung on the rim, stayed in there for 38-36, Columbus. 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Collins. Collins is going to be fouled. A reach-in called on Shania Gibbons, her first. That's only the third team foul in Columbus, not a shooting foul. Brookhaven will play it in on their front end of the court. There's a 3 from McNary, and off the backboard, no good. Rebound fought for and saved by Gibbons. There's Jackson to the front court. Jackson motions her teammate Gibbons to come out and get the basketball. Now she gives right back to Jackson. Come to Sadler. Sadler in the lane, puts up a tough shot, won't go. And a foul called on Brookhaven. 2 shots coming up for Columbus. Foul is going to be called on Williams. That's 2 on Williams. And to the line is Sadler to shoot 2. Sadler 4 of 6 off the strike. And that one's going to hit the front iron and bounce off. Columbus led 30-20 at the end of the half. Brookhaven has outscored Columbus 16-8 in this quarter. Second free throw is good by Sadler. Makes it 39-36. Columbus 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. Checking in for Brookhaven is Alexis Kelly, the freshman. Here's Willis, goes top of the key to Collins. Collins puts it on the floor. Collins in heavy traffic, puts one up. She'll draw fouls. She'll get 2 shots. That's going to be a foul called on Barry, her second. So Collins takes her first trip to the free throw line this evening. Only the second time Brookhaven's been on the free throw stripe tonight. Collins first is up, and it is good. 39-37. Columbus by 2 with 2 seconds left in the third quarter. Collins eyes the basket, shots in the air. That's going to be good as well. So 2 big free throws by Collins. 39-38. That's it. Third quarter's in the book. Into the third quarter. Columbus 39, Brookhaven 38. Get ready for an exciting fourth quarter of action. We'll take 60 seconds down the line. Brookhaven High Lady Panther basketball from the state championships continues after this on B92.
Ethanol added or non-ethanol, whichever blend of fuel you prefer, RB Wall Oil, Highway 51 North Brookhaven has the choice for you, and RB Wall Oil will pump your gas for you. Pull in, fill up, and be on your way. For all your petroleum products, you can depend on RB Wall Oil Company. Highway 51 North Brookhaven, open Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. till 7, and Saturday, 6 a.m. till 2. RB Wall Oil, where service still matters. Call 833-6721.
RB Wall Oil. Good luck, Lady Panthers.
Emotional and psychological problems have treatments, just like any other health issue. Still, you might not know how to find out what's right for you. We understand. That's why we created the KDMC Behavioral Wellness Center. We've seen how behavioral difficulties can affect someone's life. We can help you. Call KDMC Behavioral Wellness Center to make an appointment today. 601-835-9499. King's Daughters Medical Center, caring for our community like no one else can.
Very exciting fourth quarter coming up. Brookhaven outscores Columbus in that second quarter, 18-9. Fourth and final quarter coming up in the state 5A girls championship. Brookhaven looking to be the first team since 1984 to win a state championship. Quick look at the third quarter of stats here for Brookhaven. Already a double-double for Collins. She has 12 points, 14 points and 12 rebounds in the ball game, 7 blocks. So she's working on a triple-double here for Brookhaven. Gary with those 3-pointers has gotten her point total up to 11 for Brookhaven. 15 in the ball game for DJ Jackson. Sadler only at 2. So those two have 27 of the points for Columbus. Brookhaven doing a much better job guarding those two guards for Columbus here in the third quarter, putting a lot more pressure on them. Columbus ball possession at the half court. Pass will come out. Get it out to Sadler. Give the ball right back to Jackson. Jackson works out between the circles. Jackson looking around. Gives the ball off right side over here. Get it to Barry. Barry to Sadler. Sadler puts it on the board. Drives in the paint. Pull-up jumper is no good. Collins another rebound. 13 in the ball game for Collins. There's Collins back the other way. Drives in hard. Underneath layup won't go. Rebounds on the floor. And a foul call on Collins, I think. Let's wait and see. No, not going to call Collins. Going to call Angel Wilkinson on that one. That's her first. McNary up off the bench. Also Lewis off the bench for Brookhaven. Wilkinson will check out. Also, Alexis Kelly will come out for Brookhaven. Now that is the 7th foul, 1-1 now in effect for Columbus. The rest of the way on the line for the 1-on-1 opportunity is going to be Sadler. It's up and it is no good. Rebound in the lane. As Sadler goes crashing into one of the Brookhaven players. Everybody hits the floor. They're going to call a foul on Sadler. Sadler literally running over Lewis, chasing that rebound, and Sadler is slow to get up. A foul on Sadler. That's only her first foul of the contest. There's Lewis across, Collins across the timeline, gives it off to McNary. McNary, 2 big threes in that third quarter. And a quarter to Cook, bring it back out on top of Lewis. That's right side to McNary. McNary comes back in the corner to Cook, lobs it off to Collins. Collins baseline. Now, trying to get the ball up, partially blocked. Got a jump ball. Nice job there by Lewis racing in to tie that ball up to Sadler. Ball partially blocked. Sadler had it, but Lewis racing in to tie it up. Ball possession back to Brookhaven. Big play there by Brookhaven. Ball knocked out of bounds by Reeves. It will stay with Brookhaven. 39-38. Columbus by 1. Columbus led 30-20 at the end of the half. Collins looking. Finally throws it back into the backcourt to Lewis. Lewis comes back the other way. Lewis off to McNary. McNary to Collins. That sideline violation. So Collins dribbled it on the sideline. Turns it back over to Columbus. Here's Jackson with the basketball. Jackson across the timeline. Jackson gives it out between the circles here to Barry. Barry right back to Jackson. Jackson will work it out between the circles. Jackson, right side to Barry. Barry off to Sadler. Sadler puts it on the floor. Heavy traffic, forces a shot up and got it. She had 3 Lady Panthers all over her. Somehow she got that ball up and scored. So Sadler, another bucket for her. Collins comes inside, draws a foul. She'll get 2 shots. Foul on Sadler. 2 on Sadler. 41-38 Columbus. Collins to the line to get 2 shots. Collins with 14 points and 13 rebounds in the ball game. Got Allen 3 straight made free throws for Collins. They're 3 of them now, 3 of 4 off the free throw stripe. They've only shot 5 free throws, or 4 or 5 rather off the free throw stripe. They've now shot 6 free throws. They've hit 5 of those. Backcourt 1-point ball game, 41-40. Backcourt pressure by Brookhaven. Sadler's got the ball. Gives it back to Jackson. Jackson, he double teams. He fires it over the right side to Sadler. Sadler gets it under defender. Sadler in trouble. Hemmed in around the corner. Got the ball in the corner. Come back inside to Reeves. Reeves lost it. Got the ball off her hands out of bounds. Good defense. Shot down for Brookhaven. They pinned Sadler on the sideline. Had to force a pass over to Reeves. Reeves had to reach out for it. Once he got it, it spun off her hands out of bounds. Brookhaven an opportunity to regain the lead once again here with 6:05 left in the ball game. 41-40 Columbus. There's a 3 on the way, right in and out. In the cylinder, quick shot in the cylinder, then popped out. Columbus with the rebound. Here's Jackson. Jackson gives it off now to her teammate in the paint there, Givens. Givens pull-up jumper in the paint is good. And Columbus takes a 3-point lead, 43-40, 5:35 left here in the ball game. Here's Collins. Collins in the paint. Collins shot off the glass, won't go. Grabbing the rebound, Sadler. Sadler comes up the right side. Sadler will drive hard in the paint. Sadler pull-up jumper out front, in and out, no good. Rebound by Sadler, put it back up and scores. Sadler missed the shot, stayed with it. I thought the defender got the ball, put it back in and scores. And a timeout, Brookhaven. 5:14 left in the ball game. Columbus 45, Brookhaven 40. This is a full timeout. We'll take 60 down the line. Brookhaven High Lady Panther Championship Basketball will continue after this on B92.
Your heating and cooling system can grind to a halt at the worst possible time. Late at night, on the weekend. Who's here to help you? Old Brook Heating and Cooling has 24-hour on-call service for residential and commercial customers. Keep this number posted, 754-0914. Old Brook Heating and Cooling is an authorized Rheem and Lennox sales and service dealer. For service on your present system or new install, call Old Brook Heating and Cooling, 754-0914. Locally owned and operated.
Old Brook Heating and Cooling. Congratulations, Lady Panthers. How are your vitamin D levels? Beyond its role in bone health, vitamin D3 may also positively impact heart health, immune system function, even cognitive function when it is made part of your diet. Studies have shown that people with vitamin D deficiency are 11 times more likely to get a cold or flu, while supplementing with vitamin D can reduce colds and flu by 42%. Guy's Pharmacy has capsules, chewables, and liquid forms of vitamin D3 free available. You can even have your levels checked at any lab test now in Summit, Guy's Pharmacy in Macomb, Summit, Tylertown, Brookhaven, or Crystal Springs. Let us help you be a healthier you.
Time back in. Brookhaven has ball possession. McNary has it on the wing of the right side. McNary goes inside to Collins, off her hands, turnover back to Columbus. Here's Jackson to the front court off to Sadler. Sadler drives in the paint of the pull-up jumper. A foul called on Cook. 2 shots coming up for Sadler. That's foul number 4 on Cook. Here's Wilkinson coming in, and Cook will have to check out with the 4 fouls.
1-1.
This is a 1-1. She was not fouled in the act of shooting. This is a 1-1. Brookhaven 18 fouls now in the second half. Columbus with 6. Sadler. Shot is up, and it is good, so she'll get the second.
Hey, let's go. We got. Hey.
She's 6 of 10 off the free throw stripe here this evening. Sadler is. Second free throw. That's up, and that one is going to be good as well. Kind of bounced on the rim, then went in. Up to a 7-point lead once again for Columbus, 47-40. We've got 4:44 left in the ball game. Right side will come to Willis. Willis puts the ball on the floor, gives it back out on top to Collins. Right side, left side rather to Wilkinson for the 3, short. Reeves got the rebound for Brookhaven. Another for Columbus. Jackson across the timeline. Jackson guarded out front here by Lewis. Jackson right side over to Reeves. Reeves in the corner. There's a 3 out of the corner. Off the rim, no good. Grabbing the offside rebound, McNary. McNary hustles up the right side for Brookhaven. They'll work it around the right wing. Out to Collins between the circles. Collins puts the ball on the floor for a couple of dribbles. Got a screen there for McNary. Dips it off over to Lewis. Lewis back out on top of McNary. McNary comes right back to Collins. Collins way out here on the right wing. Collins trying to work it out a defender. Kicks it off to McNary for the 3. It's good. Three threes for McNary. 47-43. Brookhaven down by 4, 3:40 left in the ball game. Big defensive stand here for Brookhaven as they get back on defense. Showing a man defense. That's Barry with the basketball. Gives it back out here to Jackson. Jackson worked out between the circles. Jackson ball out front by Wilkinson. Jackson left side to Sadler. Sadler puts it on the floor. Tries to work inside. On the baseline, left side, tough shot, won't go. Crashing the board to get the rebound is Columbus. Put back, no good. A block there by Collins. Ball to the floor. Whistle, a foul underneath. Let's see who gets the call here. 4 or 5 players battling for that. That's going to be a foul called on Columbus. On Berry, her 3rd. 1-1 in effect now for Brookhaven. Collins to the line to shoot the 1-1. She is 4 of 4 off the free throw stripe. Collins 16 points, 14 rebounds in the ball game so far. Collins' shot is up and it is good. So she'll get the bonus. Jayla Henry will come back in for Brookhaven. Collins, 1 more free throw coming. That one's up, and that one is good as well. 47-45. Big defensive stop needed here by the Lady Panthers. With 3 minutes left in the ball game. Columbus on top by 2. Backcourt pressure. Jackson in trouble. Jackson is going to be saved by a timeout. Coach Harrison, senior player in trouble, calls a timeout. 2:54 left in the ball game. Columbus 47, Brookhaven 45. Full timeout. They'll take 60. 60 down the line. Brookhaven High Lady Panther basketball continues after this on B92.
Brookhaven and Lincoln County has only one remaining home-owned bank. Hey, this is Shannon Aker for Bank of Brookhaven. What does it mean to be home-owned? It means all of our directors live and work in Brookhaven and Lincoln County. It means that bank policies and all bank services are for the people of this community, not other parts of the state. Remember, at Bank of Brookhaven, the home-owned bank, It's all about you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
It's time to get your lawn in shape for spring. For everything you need for a great-looking lawn, come to Perkins Ace Hardware. From weed killer to tools to get the job done, small engine service, and pad boy mowers, you'll find it all at Perkins Ace Hardware, Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven. Shop the place with the helpful hardware folks. Perkins Hayes Hardware, open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. till 5 p.m.
A timeout in. Columbus has ball possession. Take the ball off here to Jackson. Brookhaven gets back on defense this time. Jackson still on the backboard. Fires it over right side to Barry. Still on the backboard. Almost should get a 10 seconds count here. And Brookhaven gets the ball tied up here. Good defense by Brookhaven. The ball possession does belong to Columbus. Brookhaven had the half-court trap executed perfectly. They got the Columbus player all tied up and got in there to tie the basketball up, forcing the reset of the play. Off to Sadler. Sadler goes it back here near the timeline. Out it to Jackson. Back over to Sadler. Sadler way out here in the right wing. On top of the key to Barry. Leads it left side to Givens. Back over to Jackson on the wing on the right side. Jackson's going to drive along the timeline. Ball not clear, but Jackson's, let's see what we got here. Got a foul call on Brookhaven, a push off on McNary. That's two on McNary. I'll put Jackson on the line to shoot a couple of free throws. They'll actually be a 1-and-1 for Jackson. This will be her first trip to the free throw line. Lulu Cook will check back in for Brookhaven. And Willis will check out. So Jackson steps to the line. First is up and good, so she will get the second.
Nobody hurt. Plenty of time. Let's go.
48-45, 2:19 can hear Coach Wilson yelling out to his team. We got plenty of time. Let's get with it. Second free throw is also good for Jackson. 49-45, two-possession ball game now for Brookhaven with 2:15 left in the contest. Here's Collins off the Cook. Cook fires up the three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound is going to be tied up. Tough ball, possession arrow, Brookhaven. Getting in there tied up for Brookhaven is going to be McNary. Good hustle by McNary to tie that ball up. So Cook will trigger the ball in here for Brookhaven. Looking, still looking, throws it way out here on the right side. The Lewis tipped away. Steal by Sadler. And Sadler's going to get it. Sadler's going to drive inside, and she'll be fouled. Foul's going to be called on Wilkinson. Sadler to the line once again. Ten fouls now on Brookhaven. First is up and Rattle Allen home, so she's got the double bonus rest of the ball game. Second free throw is coming up. There's Sadler. Eyes the basket. That's up, and that's going to be no good. Rebound fought for it, tipped out to Lewis. Here's Lewis to the front court. Lewis gives it off now to McNary. McNary, baseline jumper left side, blocked, and a foul called on Columbus. That foul is going to be called on Gibbons per second. McNary to the line to shoot two shots. So Brookhaven can score without the clock running here. McNary eyes the basket. Shots in the air. That's going to be good. McNary will be playing at Mississippi Gulf Coast next year. Second free throw coming up. That one's in the air, and that one's going to be no good. Rebound Columbus. Backboard pressure by the Lady Panthers. Jackson's got it back here by herself right now. Fires it ahead. Gets it ahead to Givens. Givens drives down the right side. Givens all the way into under. Kicks it back out to Sadler. Sadler in heavy traffic. Gets between two defenders and missed the shot. McNary's got the rebound. McNary in a hustle back the other way. Tries to bounce it off inside. It's off the foot of Sadler. And Brookhaven maintains possession. She tried to get it over to her trailing teammate Willis. Sadler got in the passing lane. And McNary able to actually just throw the ball off Sadler's foot. And out of bounds. Wilkinson checks back in. Cook will check back in. Collins will trigger the ball in here for Brookhaven. Gets it out to Wilkinson. Gives it off to Cook. Cook out between the circles to Lewis. Left side to McNary. McNary hands the ball back off to Collins. Collins. He's going to try to work it inside. Collins goes left side. Back out to Collins. Out to McNary. She kicks it right back out to Collins. Collins down to Travis. Back to McNary. McNary baseline jumper left side. No good. Rebound. Great job by Lewis to take that rebound away from Reeves. There's a three by Cook, won't go. Rebound to Wilkinson. Scramble for the ball on the floor. We got a foul on the floor. I think it's a good Sadler on this one. Yep, got Sadler on that one. So Brookhaven should get some free throws here. Wilkinson should get some free throws without the time running. Checking in for Brookhaven is Genesis Frazier. To run the scholarship award, academic award from C-Spire. First shot is up. It is a 1-and-1, not two. And Lewis thinking the ball went off Columbus. Now we're going to have a conference by the officials. Now they change it. Now Lewis argued her case that it went off Columbus, and the officials get together and finally agree with her. Give the ball back to Brookhaven. Collins. They trigger the ball in. Collins looking, still looking, gets it out here to McNary. McNary chases the ball around near the timeline. Left side to Collins. 1:02 left of the ball game. Here's Collins. Driving left of the lane. Got it. Collins coming down the left side of the lane. Scores. Timeout. Brookhaven. 57 seconds left in the contest. Columbus 50. Brookhaven 48. Let's take 60 seconds. 60 down the line. Brookhaven Lady Panthers Championship basketball continues after this on B92.
For over 7 decades, Brookhaven Monument Company has created lasting memorials as fitting remembrances for loved ones. Brookhaven Monument also has been a proud supporter of local events and projects. Giving back to the community is important to Brookhaven Monument because by supporting our local organizations, our community benefits from the many services and programs offered. Brookhaven Monument is proud of our community and is proud to support the groups and events that make this a better place to live. Brookhaven Monument Company, Highway 51 North, call 833-5701.
Brookhaven Monument, congratulations to the Lady Panthers for a great season.
March Madness is on at Sullivan Ford Lincoln. With loads of 2020 vehicles arriving daily, we are putting on the full court press and have steeply discounted our remaining 2019 models with over 20% off select models. We will not be undersold on any remaining 19 vehicles. Score big savings during our Super Duper March Madness sales extravaganza. It's a slam dunk when you shop with us. Remember, at Sullivan Ford Lincoln, we pay off your trade. Sullivan Ford Lincoln, we're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
Right back in. Brookhaven has ball possession. No, Columbus got ball possession. Try to force it with the ball back to Brookhaven. There's a shot on the other end, knocked out of bounds, stays with Columbus. Brookhaven got ball possession the previous timeout, of course, and they got the ball to Collins, got the basket. Cut this to a 2-point ball game. 49 seconds left in the game. Columbus by 2. That's what come out here. Got it out to Sadler. Sadler between the circles. Sadler gets around her defender. Gets it back out here to Jackson. Jackson right out front here by Willis. And there's a steal by McNary. And I got a whistle on travel called on Brookhaven. Steal by Lewis, and they're going to call Lewis on the travel after she made the steal. Columbus ball possession, get the ball out front for Sadler. They immediately foul Sadler. Check out, timeout Columbus. No foul, timeout, what that call was. Full timeout, 35 seconds left in the ball game. Columbus 50, Brookhaven High School 48. They'll take 60 down the line. Lady Panther Championship basketball continues after this on B92.
Need glass? Get glass at Lenton Glass, Highway 51 South Brookhaven. Lenton Glass carries and installs glass for auto, home, and business. From a cracked windshield to new glass for your home, the one call is to Lenton Glass, 835-4336. Insurance claims are welcomed, and you get quality professional glass installation every time with Lenton Glass, Highway 51 South in Brookhaven. Don't let a shattering experience ruin your day. Call Lenton Glass, 835-4336.
When it comes to real estate in Southwest Mississippi, buyers and sellers love working with Four Corner Properties, your one-stop real estate shop, whether you're in the market for a new home, commercial property, farmland, or land and timber. Four Corner Properties has the listings and the realtors to put together the best deal for you. Their office is at 149 Auburn Road. Online, 4cplandandhomes.com. That's 4cplandandhomes.com. Or call 601-952-2828.
Four Corner Properties. Good luck, Panthers.
Time back in. Brookhaven that immediately fouls. That's going to put on the line Gibbons. Making her first appearance, she'll have two shots. Both teams have one timeout left. Gibbons' first free throw is up, and that's a big one for Columbus. It's a 51-48 with 30 seconds left in the contest. Made free throw here would make it a two-possession ball game for Brookhaven. Gibbons with only 1 point here in the second half. She had 7 in the first half. Gibbons eyes the basket for Columbus. It's up and it is no good. Brookhaven has the rebound. Here's Collins. Collins will bring it up to the time up straight up the court. Collins with the 5 in the paint. As he drives for the basket, the foul's going to be called on Columbus. So Collins will get 2. Foul's going to be called on Gibbons, her third. Collins is 6 of 6 off the free throw spike. See if she can keep that going. Score here without the time running. So it's up and it is good. 7 of 7 off the free throw line for Collins. Collins now with 21 points in the ball game. 14 rebounds. Second free throw is up, and that is good as well. 8 made free throws in a row by Collins. Brookhaven within 1. 23 seconds left in the ball game. Pass comes out. Immediately, Brookhaven will foul. That foul's going to be on McNary. So they can put one of the better free throw shooters for Columbus on the line. That's DJ Jackson going to the line. She has 15-17 in the ball game so far. A check that will not be Jackson. It's Bree Smith. Bree Smith making her first appearance in the free throw spot. She will get 2 shots though. First is that, and it is good. Second free throw coming up is up, and it is no good. Rebound fought for Columbus. Got the rebound. And we're going to have a foul over the back called on Columbus, and the rebound foul's going to be called on Gibbons. That's 4 on Gibbons. 2 shots coming up for Brookhaven. Lady Panthers can tie it up for the free throws here. To the line is going to be Lewis. Lewis gets 2 shots. The first trip to the line here this evening. 21 seconds left in the ball game. 52-50 Columbus with the lead. Shot is up and it is good. Willis will come hustling in for Brookhaven. Second free throw, no good. In the lane, ball fought for. Columbus comes out of there with it quickly. A foul is going to be committed by McNary. And that's, again, the one that really don't want to foul, but had no other choice. That'll be Sadler. That's 4 on McNary. Sadler is 3 of 4 out of the last 4. She's something like 7 of 12 in the ball game so far. Sadler goes to the spike for Columbus. This is up, and it is no good. Cook will come out. Wilkinson comes back in. Willis will come out. 52-51. Columbus by 1. 18 seconds left in the ball game. Second free throw, no good. Sadler hustles in there, got the rebound, and the possession arrow and the time of the ball is tied up. Sadler fighting with Wilkinson for the basketball. It's called a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Columbus. Saxon looking, throws it out here to Gibbons. Will be fouled immediately by McNary, and that could be all for McNary. I've got it with 5. Of course, I'm the unofficial person on this. And that is all for McNary. She is fouled out of the ball game. So McNary is fouled out. Alexis Kelly will come in for McNary. McNary, the senior, walks off.
Hey, come on here. Let's go. Game ain't over. Let's go. Game ain't over. Put your hand up. It ain't over. Let's go.
So McNary walks off for her last time. The free throw is good by Gibbons. 53-51.
Hey, get it up quick.
Each team with one timeout. Here's the free throw, and it's up and no good. Rebound comes off to Sadler. And we got another foul call. Let's see who gets the foul on this one. I'm afraid Collins is going to be called. No, they're going to call the foul, I believe, on Brookhaven. They're going to get that on Wilkinson. Wilkinson is the guilty party. That's going to put Gibbons back on the line to shoot 2 more. 53-51. 12 seconds left. Columbus on top by 2. It's up and it is good. Makes it a 3-point advantage for Columbus. This would be a big one for Columbus. We'll make it a 2-possession ball game for Brookhaven with only 12 seconds left if she makes this free throw. It's up and it is no good. Rebound fought for. Columbus got the basketball. And again, the Collins is going to have to foul quickly. That's going to be 4 on Collins. So Collins picks up her 4th foul and to the line to shoot a couple of free throws as Barry missed the first one. 9 seconds left. Brookhaven down by 3. Big free throw coming up here from Gibbons. It's up and it is good. Check that Barry. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Collins throws one at the basket. No good. And Columbus is going to win the state championship. $55-51. Columbus will win a very emotional Brookhaven bench here. Well, a happy purple and gold, a very sad red and blue. Coach Wilson trying to console his players and get them lined up here to receive their trophies and their medallions. Brookhaven had some chances at the end, but free throw shooting at the end and some solid rebounding by Columbus gives them the win here this evening. They win at 55-51 over Brookhaven. Let's take 2 minutes right now, 2 minutes down the line. We'll come back and recap the ball game for you and listen to some other things going on here in the post game as they make the presentation of the trophies and all that. We'll take 2 minutes. Back after this on B92.
For springtime savings, come to your hometown Sears and Lincoln Plaza Highway 51 North Brookhaven. Your hometown Sears is locally owned and operated, and they feature price matching against local competitors. Sears carries the brands you know: Whirlpool, Kenmore, Samsung, Maytag, GE, Frigidaire, LG, KitchenAid, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment, and more. Shop your hometown Sears in Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven, Monday through Saturday from 9 till 6. Call Sears, 833-5811.
College entry and scholarships depend on your ACT score. The Reading Nook in Brookhaven now has individual ACT tutoring to help you improve your ACT score. The Reading Nook's ACT program has helped students improve their ACT score by 5+ points each time they've taken the test. For details on the ACT tutoring program, come to the Reading Nook, 520 Schwinn Avenue, Brookhaven, or call 601-990-4085.
Have you tried one of the new bowls at Broma's Deli?
Huh?
Broma's Deli now serves delicious Greek bowls, burger bowls, and kale bowls. Plus, they now have gyros on the menu. It's an experience that will bowl over your taste buds. Try one of the bowl selections or a gyro at Broma's Deli, Hampton Drive off Brookway Boulevard and Exit 40 Brookhaven. Also, visit Broma's in Edgewood Mall, Macomb.
Broma's Deli, go Panthers.
Here's a truck before it was taken to Fielder's Pro Shop. Here's the same truck after it was personalized at Fielder's Pro Shop. Fielder's Pro Shop in Brookhaven and Macomb carries the largest inventory of truck accessories in Southwest Mississippi. Lift kits, truck bed covers, window tinting, chrome accessories, and so much more, including Yeti coolers. Personalize your ride at Fielder's Pro Shop, Auburn Road, south of Highway 84, West Brookhaven, and South Broadway, Macomb. Personalize your ride at Fielder's Pro Shop.
The Brookhaven High Lady Panthers getting their second place trophy and their medallions, and fought down to the end. They had it down within 2 points, but free throw shooting at the end sealed it for Columbus. Brookhaven trailed 30-20 at the end of the first half of play. They outscored Columbus 18-9 in the third quarter. Columbus having the edge in the fourth quarter, holding on to win 55-51. The ceasefire player of the game goes to Columbus's Amaya Sadler. She finishes with 19 points. Let's give you the final stats of the ball game. First of all, for Columbus, Bree Smith had 1. Tate had 1. 17 for DJ Jackson, your ceasefire player of the game. Amaya Sadler had 19 with 9 rebounds, 4 points for Michaela Reeves, 13 for Shania Gibbons in the contest here this evening. Columbus for the ball game shot 33%, or 44%, 4 of 9 from the three-point arc, and 17 of 31 from the free throw stripe. But made those late free throws when they had to seal the win here for the Lady Panthers tonight. The Lady Panthers, a very emotional group of young ladies heading to the locker room right now. I don't think I saw one dry eye on that team. Coach Wilson trying to get his players to hold their heads up. Played a very good ball game. Just unfortunately could not seal the deal toward the end there with a timely free throw shooting of Columbus. For Brookhaven, Ayanna McNary will be playing at Gulf Coast next year at 15 points. Shante Lewis had 5. Cynthia Collins had 22, going with 14 rebounds and 9 blocks, a double-double for Collins. Of course, she'll be on this floor quite often for the next 4 years. She will be playing here for Ole Miss. And Ole Miss had rated one of the top recruiting classes, not only in the Southeastern Conference, but in the nation. And Collins, a member of that recruiting class. So I think we're going to see some really good basketball here at Ole Miss from the women's basketball team over the next 4 years, as Collins will be a part of that crew coming in here at Ole Miss. Willa Henry had 4 in the ball game for Brookhaven. Angel Wilkinson with 5 in the contest. Brookhaven shooting 37% from the three-point arc. They were 6 of 21 for the ball game, 26%. Got free throw shooting going late in the ball game. Did shoot a free throw in the second half almost. 11 of 15 from the free throw point line. free throw line, 73% in the contest for Brookhaven. Columbus being awarded their championship banner. And the gold ball they'll take back to Columbus with the Falcons. They will be crowned this year's state 5A champions. Brookhaven finishes the year with a solid 28-4 mark. Columbus will end the year 26-4 and named the state champions. Let's select our Pro Performance Center, powered by King's Daughters Medical Center, player of the game. And, of course, that'll be going to Salentiana Collins across Collins. Another solid ball game for her. 22 points, 14 rebounds, 9 blocks. Played the entire ball game, did not come out all 32 minutes of the contest. She was in there for Brookhaven. Well, unfortunately, Brookhaven High, for the first time, 1984, had a shot at letting that goal ball back. Come up a little bit short here, but what a good second half comeback. Now 30-20 at halftime. Took the lead in the third quarter. Battled all the way down the wire. As I mentioned, the strength of some late free throw shooting by Columbus is what gave them the ball game this evening, as they hit some free throws coming down the stretch to win this contest. Final score once again: Columbus wins the state 5A girls championship. Again, congratulations to Coach Preston Wilson and his outstanding Brookhaven High Lady Panther basketball team on a great season. Got some good young players coming back next year. So I'm quite sure we'll be battling to be back in this spot next year for a state 5A champion. Well, that's it from the pavilion at Ole Miss. Final score in the state 5A championship game is Columbus 55, Brookhaven 51. If you enjoyed the ball game, bringing the game to you, of course, we'd much rather have had the score a little bit different, but Brookhaven doing a great job to get to this point this year. And as I mentioned, we'll be able to see Collins here wearing the red and blue of Ole Miss starting next year. And the boys' championship game coming up, Center Hill from this is going to be now against Jackson Callaway. That's it from our vantage point here at the pavilion. Appreciate you being along. Thanks to all of our sponsors for helping us to bring the action here this evening. And your final score, it's Columbus 55 and Brookhaven 51. On with our first studio production coordinator, Jeremy Edwards. It's Ken Hollingsworth. We'll bid you a good evening.
This has been Lady Panther basketball. Coverage of the Lady Panthers in the state 5A finals was brought to you by Sullivan Ford Lincoln, Exit 40, Brookhaven. Brookhaven Monument, Highway 51 North, Perkins Ace Hardware in Lincoln Plaza. Four Corners Properties, Auburn Road.